In terms of ROI, I'm not a big fan of this ROI calculation. Healthcare is not just hospital. Everyone thinks, okay, healthcare management karunga, I'll run a hospital. No, it's not that. There is hospitals, there is pharma, there's medical devices, there's health consulting, there is life sciences, there is US healthcare, health IT. A lot of this thing is there. Okay, to GIM, we have several companies across all the domains of healthcare coming in. We have a predominant focus on medical device firms. So the highest placement out of GIM was roughly around 30 LPA. So here, if you're a doctor or if you're a dentist or if you're from healthcare background, and if you have work experience or even if you're a fresher, you're very highly valued.
Right, doctor. Thank you so much for this insight. So the one of the very important question when someone considers a college, particularly the management course. So can you tell us what is the fee structure of GIM?
Okay, the fee structure for GIM is about 22 lakhs for the MBA program. Uh, there is the provision of a scholarship for MBBS students. I think it is provided only to 5 students. This is based on your marks and other criteria. This is up to 5 lakh rupees, and half of it is given in the first year. I mean, it's reduced from your fees. And if you maintain a good enough CGPA, then the remaining of it is adjusted in your second year fees. You will have to pay the fees in installments every 3 months or so, roughly. So the total fees is split up that way. And you don't have to worry about the fees as such. The thing is, MBA in India is expensive no matter where you do it from. It will be 20 lakhs and upwards. Uh, I think ISB has a fees of roughly 50 lakhs. So MBA is a slightly expensive degree, but it is what you pay to get into the industry. That is how it is. The contacts, the networks, the placements, all of that come with it. So unfortunately, that is there. You don't have to worry. So some of the students are worried about the fee. You don't have to worry. You can approach any bank and they'll happily, just on the basis of your offer letter, if your admission acceptance letter, will happily give you a loan and you can use that and it will be nominal interest loans. There are several options. If you're a female student, I think there are other more, I think, low interest loans and all of that. So a lot of options are available. You don't have to worry about the finances as such. So you can make the most of that. And yeah.
All right, doctor. So as we have discussed about the fee structure right now, so the another important question is what is ROI and can you brief us over placement report? What is the average salary and the highest package of GIM in healthcare sector particular?
I think I'm in a good position to answer this because I was on the placement committee for 2 years. Uh, the ROI is something a lot of students see. And during the admission phase, they simply calculate, okay, itna fees per raha and itna average package milega. So that's not exactly how you should look at ROI. That's one of the main things. Well, it's one of the main fights between GIM and TIS because TIS has a very low fee structure. It's roughly about 4 lakh rupees or even less, and where here it's 20 lakh rupees. It's a big difference between the two. So you need to look at, I think ROI is something you need to look at beyond graduation. A lot of people say, okay, I pay 20 lakhs, I'll get a 15 lakh job. It's actually a loss. But honestly, that is not how you should look at it. You should look at the fact that you managed to get into an industry, into a company, into that particular industry, into a role, which is pretty competitive to get into. And from there, you will grow. And in 5 years' time, it's really not going to matter. You will be earning multiple, uh, multiple exponential, and you will make back all of that money. So, in terms of ROI, I'm not a big fan of this ROI calculation at the time of admission. Go by your instincts, see the networking, see the brands that are coming on campus, see the company that is coming on campus, and see whether that college is opening you up for that industry. So let's say there is medical devices, there is pharma, there is hospitals. Healthcare is not just hospital. Everyone thinks, okay, healthcare management karunga, I'll run a hospital. No, it's not that. There is hospitals, there is pharma, there's medical devices, there's health consulting, there is life sciences, there is US healthcare, health IT. A lot of this thing is there. So See if that college is offering you to get into that industry. Basis on that, you choose that. Okay? So that is my belief on ROI calculation. However, if other people have other ways of calculating ROI, then so be it. As for the placements, whatever you see on the website is 100% authentic. It is independently audited and verified. You can see the placement reports up on the website. The average as of my senior batch was roughly around 14. As of my batch is also, when we passed it, roughly around 14, 15 LPA is what the average is. Uh, Closer to 15 LPA. Last year, we had an international placement. So the highest placement was roughly around 60 LPA. However, in my batch, we didn't have an international placement. So the highest placement out of GIM was roughly around 30 LPA mark. So that is the highest placement and the average and median placements. So you're likely to end up out of GIM with a somewhere around the 14, 15 LPA mark job. Higher, if you're lucky, somewhere in the 20s. If you're really lucky, the 4 or 5 students in my batch ended up with a 30 LPA job. So you can end up with that. A lot, see, placements depend on a lot of factors. Depends on how the industry is doing that year. Depends on whether how the US market is doing, whether there's a recession. A lot of factors do come in. Nonetheless, you will be getting a job out of the program. You'll be getting a good job, a good entry into the industry. Salary, all of that depends on so many other factors, which you will learn once you enter the MBA. But whatever is mentioned on the website is 100% authentic. 100% of all students are placed, and whatever numbers are mentioned on the website, I haven't gone through the website recently, but whatever numbers are mentioned are 100% authentic. I was part of the auditing process as well. So rest assured, you can go by that.
All right, so thank you so much for this insights. Also, I would like to ask, what are the different companies that comes for the campus placement?
Okay, to GIM, we have several companies across all the domains of healthcare coming in. We have a predominant focus on medical device firms. So we have your Termo, we have Johnson& Johnson, Medtronic, Stryker. These are all the big names in the medical device industry. All of them come on campus. They come for both summer internship as well. As you're aware, in MBA, during the first year, for 2 months, you have to do a summer internship. There are no classes. You sit through a summer internship. In fact, as of right now, only you join in June or July, and in September, the companies come on campus to recruit you for summer internship, and they offer you a role if you're selected. So within 2 months of your MBA only, you should be ready to prepare for an interview, and they will give you a summer internship role. Next year in March and April or April May, you go to that company, you work there for 2 months, and then you come back, and then you start your second year. So both for summer internship and finals, we have medical device companies coming in. We have Philips, Medtronic, Stryker, Johnson& Johnson. These are all legacy recruiters that have been coming for years together. We also have Biorad. We have so, so then in pharma we have your Johnson& Johnson's pharma division, Janssen Pharma. So we have Janssen coming in. We have several other. We have Lupin. We have Intas. Indian companies also coming in, foreign companies also, Roche coming in. Several of these pharma companies come on campus. Really, it's good. We have US healthcare firms, we have Cognizant, we have HCL, we have Sagility, HCL Healthcare, HCL Tech. They come on campus for the US healthcare firms, health IT firms. Then we as a, I mean, this changes with every year. But the placement committee of the healthcare management program predominantly focuses on these industries. It focuses less on hospitals because hospitals, the general understanding is the pay is initially on the lower end. So that is why even though hospitals do come, we keep it as a last resort. So we tend to focus, and usually all our students are placed by now. However, if you're interested in hospitals, we have hospitals coming in on campus also. We have in the past we've had Aster DM come and recruit. We've had hospitals in Dubai come. So we have then in addition we have consulting firms come. So we have Deloitte come in. We have KPMG, both India and abroad come in. We have PwC. So several of the consulting firms come. We have a foreign company. I can't name it. because income this year. So they come, they give a very, very nice package. Then we have Optum comes every year. Optum is one of the world's largest firms. Uh, they come, they hire for product management roles. So several of these companies come. You can go through the placement brochure on the website. You'll see several more names. So all of them come.
All right, sir. Sir, as we know that there are different domains in healthcare sector. So can you introduce our audience about the different domains in healthcare sector?
First and foremost, when I say healthcare, everyone's thinking hospital. Correct? Hospitals is one domain.
Yes.
Hospitals. This is predominantly operations oriented. People that go into hospitals will mostly do operations work. They will look after the running of the hospital. Initially, if it's a junior role, they'll look after one floor or one department. As they grow, they will probably look after the whole hospital. This is hospital administration. Uh, this has a program called MHA, Master of Hospital Administration, that is exclusively focused for hospital administration. And their summer internship, their placements are in hospitals, Apollo, Indraprastha, whatever. Similarly, here also, we also have hospitals coming in, but the focus is slightly less on hospitals. We focus on the more larger hospitals. So one is hospitals. Next is medical devices. JM focuses predominantly on medical devices. So we have all the medical device firms coming in. They offer marketing roles, they offer sales roles, they offer product management roles. Okay, they have management trainee roles. They induct them into their management trainee roles, and then they assign them several other roles in the organization. All your big brands come in. This is a very good industry, a booming industry, and relatively the pay is also, after consulting, this is one of the higher paying industries in the healthcare business. Then you have health IT. Okay, now this is your all your IT firms also have a health vertical. Be it HCL, be it Cognizant, be it Wipro, be it you name it. All your healthcare, all your tech guys have a healthcare vertical as well. So this is where you will get in. And here, one of the major subjects that you'll be working on is US healthcare, which is a prominent elective offered in second year of your JM program, which will be very helpful in getting there. All of these work on what is called RCM, Revenue Cycle Management. So by learning that, you're at an edge over other students, and that is why many of these companies come to JM to recruit. This is one. Then, of course, one major player is pharma. Pharma, you have two. Either you have your foreign brands or you have your Indian pharma. Both of them come to JM, and there is good scope and opportunity of growth in pharma. There are several pharma companies in India. India is one of the largest markets for pharma. So pharma is one place you can get in easily. You can grow also very easily. So health IT and of course is consulting. One major is consulting. So all your big consulting firms also have a healthcare vertical. So they have healthcare consulting. So here, if you're a doctor or if you're a dentist or if you're from healthcare background, and if you have work experience or even if you're a fresher, you're very highly valued here. You will easily be picked up here and you can do very well in consulting firms. Opportunity, the pay, the growth, it's a very fast paced life. Those that like it will do very well. So these are prominently the industries that are there in the healthcare space in India and also that come to campus at JM and that you're most likely to get in.
All right, sir. So as now we have talked about the domains of healthcare, now I would also shed some light on what are the industrial roles offered to the graduates.